Alright, Shalom. Like to say, Kahalayam, Wahawadla, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Kakodash, the Balance the Apostles, and there is a great millstone that do well. Peace and blessings to Yakimoni will have pushed this through to the 4 months of it. That's right. Right, these are brothers out here again, you know, as you say, week in and week out, prophesying the downfall of this kingdom. You know, to show you all people their transgression and the house of Israel their sins, right, to get them ready. As like I was saying, as you see, even though yes, you had to talk about prophecy, you also had to tell brothers what they had to do to get themselves ready to deal with them prophecies when that time comes. You understand? Because right now we in those times. We're seeing things like the mark of the beast coming to pass. You understand? Right now, most of the technology they're making is around the mark of the beast. And you see brothers even doing videos about the mark of the beast like crazy. You're always seeing some kind of new innovation about the RFID chip, which is scriptures refer to as the mark of the beast. And you're seeing all these other prophecies happening all around the world.
Yeah. So as the brother was saying, you see, the mark of the beast, you know, before I had about 6 pictures, right? But it's 6 pictures with 6 different companies, right? 6 different companies showing you that each company is going cashless, right? Each company going cashless, and day by day you see more companies coming out going on cashless. And I started going into that system where soon they'll be able to bring in on the chip. Most people just thinking, like I was reading one of the comments on one of the pictures, that most people think it's just because they just want to deal with credit card and debit cards and so forth and it's easier to move. No, it's not that. What they're doing is just making them feel more comfortable in a way that you'll be able to use. You'll be comfortable not to use the paper that are, you know, bringing into that mentality slowly but surely, so they'll implement what? Shift. Okay, in a day, you soon see that become more mandatory. Look, we speak in front of our bank, you understand? And soon even taking money out the ATM, you will have to be doing what? You have to be scanning. You understand?
That time might not, you're not doing ATM.
Yeah, but
you will not need for.
Yeah, you will not even know for no money. Everything will just be inside our hand. You understand? Because majority, your own your debit card, that's the new debit cards and so forth that's coming to RFID tag in it. You understand? It's coming in tag. And you can see where the scene where when you bring the chip, you see they implementing the system, as I say, slowly but surely. And now they fasten it up because what the scripture say what the devil know you have but what? A short time. You understand? So going to the Revelation 13 first, and then we're going to the devil know you have but matter of fact, when you check the devil know you have that short time Revelation.
Alright, Revelations 12 verse 12, they say, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Yes, let go rejoice. You know? Let go rejoice. Right?
They say, woe to the inhabitants of the earth.
They say, woe to the inhabitants of the earth, destruction unto them. Right?
And of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath.
Yeah,
because
coming on us having what? Great wrath. And you see now the devil coming on us right now. You see how you doing fasting up all the stuff that he have on his agenda. You understand? Homosexuality, on all this other stuff that they bring in. You know? Right?
Yeah. Because he knew it that he had but a short time.
You know that he had what?
A short time.
So you know he had but a short time. A limited time they have because they know the time soon up. They know that the kingdom soon going to fall. You understand? Soon going to fall. Like I was watching this Netflix series when they're showing you how England was getting raided and so forth. And I used to know. You used to tell yourself now, they don't tell themselves they're going and crumble. You know? See a scene where I should just say the devil know you had what? But a short time. You understand? To get sad because they themselves will be watching the prophecies and watching it play out too. So they know they're at the end. You understand? The end of this they reign. They rule a ship. You know?
Like I say, an example that is like the space stations and that they say they're building, you understand? Why would they need to have a space station built? because they know the Lord coming back in chariots.
Yeah.
They're watching the signs and they're getting ready.
Like for this whole week here, I was reading on it's UFO every day or something like that is the site. I'm going out the site, they put up an article where they show you like a legitimate article, right? Where even BBC reported on it, that the astronomers they was using a telescope to watch something, and what they see was just they see some big circle spheres, you know, big, like gigantic, you understand? And they didn't know what it was. They could not explain it. Like whoever was watching and so forth, they could not explain like what that is, because it was moving and it was large, you know. That one where they show you, I think it's this week here, the only bad one and so forth. They show you a lightning strike and you just see one going across. So you see what even the Lord say, well, he will be visited, and Esau know where the Lord coming from, where the Lord coming back, because the Lord make it straight face. He say, shall not meet thee as a man. So they know the Lord not coming back to what? To come back on a white horse with wings. He does always say that. The Lord not come back on a white horse with wings to hug up everybody. The Lord come back for what? For war. Scripture says the Lord is a man of war. War. So what you feel going to happen? War going to take place. Right?
So there's Revelation 19 verse 11. They say, and I saw heaven opened, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness he doth judge and make war.
Well,
you understand? And that is, he that sat upon was faithful and true. That represents Mashiach. And what the scriptures say in righteousness he doth judge and make war. Because that's what he's coming back to. He's coming to judge the wicked. And he's coming to make war against the youths. You understand? In that time, that's why the scripture says in Revelation 6, it says, fall upon us and hide us from him that sit upon the throne. Have a reason why the scriptures say that. And that is not something that even happened yet. That is something that is to come. At that time, they're going to be afraid and they're going to be hiding from him. But it wouldn't work. But it will be nice to see them try.
that's what I mean. That's how we were talking about, how Esau going to fight the Lord. This is second Ezra. They finish yours?
We want verse 13, right? It say verse 12. It says, his eyes were as the flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns. And that represents the fact that he coming to conquer all these nations. Because after he passed through, he's going to be governor over everything on the earth. Just like how now Esau is governor over the whole earth. Israel, under Mashiach, under King David, will be governor of the entire earth. You understand? That's why the scriptures say he had like 12 crowns. Right? Already and truly, that will be his kingdom. Right? And he had a name written that no man knew but he himself.
This is second Ezra chapter 13. Let's come back to like how you say they're going to fight the you don't come up with the chariots, right? This is second Ezra chapter 13 and from verse 6. It said, but I beheld, and lo, he had braved himself a great mountain, and flew up upon it. But I would have seen the region or place where out the hill was graven, and I could not. So that just to show you how big that chariot was. You understand? Because you just sit over the mountain, but that mountain is a chariot, describing how big and large it is. You understand? He said, and after this I beheld, and lo, all they were gathered together to subdue him, was so afraid, and yet durst fight. Right? So they will fight against the Lord. You see it in the movies how they play, how they show you that when the chariots come in, what Esau is doing? Fight back against them. You understand?
In the movie there's win.
In the movie there's win. In this flick here, they're not going to win. You understand? They show you that. Say even though they were so afraid, they were still fight. So even in the movie they see them what? They're frightened, they see chariots, they see this, and they're afraid. But you know what? They just pride in them that they will still turn to do a fight. Even though there's a losing battle that they're going and fight.
I know the funny thing is just like movies like Avengers. So they go have their superhumans could be going to actually fight the war also. Understand the technology and so on.
They get tired, so they must be playing with genetics and so on.
You know, make an Iron Man suit already.
I heard them Captain America and they come over because they're already doing that. But I think that is a really a true story that comes from all Russia. Because the Russia is making super soldiers.
They say Hitler was doing that too.
Yeah.
Making the Aryan race like he was doing like playing with the genetics now. That way you see playing with genetics could obviously lead to what? To like particular things could mash up inside people and things. Because genetics is playing with the genes.
For example, the pit bulls.
Yeah.
You see how they come out?
Rottweiler. Rottweiler for example,
so they come
genetics.
When I rage and that blood rushing them, to do what? They're not stopping. They designed to do something.
A rod can't stay in the heat either. Because of the genetics in them. Guys, they get overheated. As your brother said. So you see how they play with genetics was good. Say, and after this, I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him was so afraid, and yet this fight. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth, as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. So you can see the power that the Lord won't have. You know? Then they show you the charge to not be healed and so forth. You get to understand, you get to grasp it like he should show you a vivid idea or vivid imagination of where it is going to take place.
What the world was at this?
Yeah, what the world's
Countess, like Independence Day.
That is one they did the earth stood still. But Keanu Reeves, when he was like the alien, he was like the stranger. Watch that one. He come back and he had real power. He come in the spaceship he come in was like a big, tall humanoid body now, black. And when that just eating away everything. You understand? Destroying the world. I think he ended up by it. And is that he had taken some of the children and kind of got a different planet or something like that and started over or something, you know? But I only saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude, which was prepared to fight, and burn them up every one. I say, and burn them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was so afraid. You understand? So you can imagine I just in a vision where that thing is burning up people on the ground. You know that the only thing you could perceive was just dust and smoke. You know, you're smelling the ashes, you know. That, as I say, Wally Worlds, when Wally Worlds was shooting on the laser, or there was just
people just disappearing.
They just seen all they seen was what? Dust and smoke. You understand? Just perceive that image in your mind. Just think about it, what it is the Lord coming to do. You understand? See, but the next part of this going into when he gave Israel but you can understand the full grasp of what it is the Lord want to take place. Say the only thing, yeah, just the only thing he could have perceived, right? They said nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. So even Ezra seen that vision was so afraid because he seen what this man going on do with the chariots. You understand? That all these men that gathered to fight with him going and get destroyed. They say dust, smoke. You can imagine this as I say, this picture what the world is. A picture on a greater level. You understand?
Because them ships that was coming, that tentacles, they can still cut the tentacles off Then what going to come in? You can't.
They wanted blood, and the blood had disease, so the disease killed them, and they just Esau painting the two piece to always, but I see pride in it.
Right.
So always always tell people a dream that is why with the like for instance with the corona, you know, they could not control it. You understand? No, we know one of the things they didn't want to control it, but at the end of the day, it's just to show you how people was dependent on America, that they always envision them to save them from anything that coming.
And they always feel they could deal with anything.
Yeah, they always feel they could deal with anything now, but pride. That is pride. That is why when the other nations go watch them and say, this was once the great city, that's of the paraphrasing, this was the great man, you know, great city, right?
Let us show you, but in that time to come, even the visions that they just see, the things supposed to prepare you to understand that when that time comes, you don't want to be in the shitty end of that stick. You understand?
Right.
What? I said, you don't want to be in the shitty end of that stick. When that time comes, you want to be one of those who actually escape that. You understand? The scriptures, we'll be there in Jeremiah. Like Jeremiah 30 verse 7, it say, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It say, it is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. You understand? And in that time, is that Jacob that will be saved out of it is the elect, not all of Jacob. So you want to make sure that when that time comes, you know, the Lord will actually show you favor in those kind of times. You don't want to be saying down one day, and I want to do what I was supposed to do. Or if I had stopped doing this, if I had stopped doing that. You understand? All now is the time to really organize yourself. Just to get yourself ready for when those times come. Because the elect is the one that the Lord will not be dwelling with. In that time of destruction, scriptures say that in Daniel, and Michael will be with them. You understand? But Michael not going to be with men who wasn't doing what they're supposed to do, who was just being wicked, and then just thinking that they'll get away with it. You understand? That way humility just come in. That way dedication just come in. All these things is things to reverse now why they had the time. Because if it's a man of the Lord, you can see that the time for that almost done. Good.
As I was mentioning how they go watch them. It's Isaiah 47 verse 1. It says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throat, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called what? Tender and delicate. So they will no be watched as well, as the main thing. You understand? In that day, the truth is going to be lost. Because they depend on America. They depend on Esau. They depend, yeah. They take a covering from, take a covering but not of the Lord. You understand? All these things. They go down for Babylon for what? For hell. You understand?
Right, sure. The thing is too, nobody don't really want to go against them in this world, eh? Because look this election thing, what's his name? Antoine. He said something against America.
Yeah.
They fired one time. He said America was some shithole.
America was a shithole.
Yeah, the man wasn't lying. But guess what happened in the system? You can't go against that.
And I just to show you too that Trump could come out and say, yo, these countries is all shithole countries.
And nothing happened.
And nothing happened to him. But as Jake saying it,
yeah,
he had to leave one time.
One time.
Yeah, so you get cut one time. And that's just to show you the power that they have.
That will show you who master is.
Yeah.
That's show you who control the whole place. You know? When you see there was no America, that's a whole country. It's just that they sell all their dream. You understand? You make all that image. You understand? That is annexing to that these Jakes buying to our image. They heavily believe in our image. You understand? That is why they're always watching the outer appearance instead of the inner. Watching the inner man. You understand? They're always watching the outer appearance. This is a good perfect example. It's like Will Smith and Jada Smith. Then people used to believe that Jada Smith is such a pure, that marriage is such a pure thing because they're always watching what? An image. Like the dreams of the cell. And Esau know that what Jake loved. Jake loves to see an image and that is it. He go on with it.
And then you do beside other people outside there. In front, nice family children. But behind the gate, heavy.
Alright, that's why this still I'm just saying this American dream. You know, you're not since growing up, you know. The American dream, and you always say people living in the Caribbean bowling much I don't make it the American dream, you know. I don't make it out of here. You know?
Leave yourself that dream.
Dream. You understand? So you get to understand that hey.
Up to now, they wake up from that dream up to now.
Nah, they still, that's why they're so-called say the woke. They so-called say the woke, but they're still at work. Slumber. They're still slumbering and slumbering. They're slumbering light and they're slumbering heavy.
Right. It's in Daniel 12 verse 1, right? It says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. You understand? And that's going to be for who the elect. Right? It says, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. So that time that is to come. When you actually read the scriptures say what? They say all things are written, aforetime are written for our learning. When you realize we people had to eat their own children back in the past, they had to eat boots, they had to eat dove's dung, just to survive. If it was that bad.
Which is what happened recently, in Venezuela and some places.
Yeah, those cow's blood, all kind of thing. And imagine the scriptures say the time to come is worse than any other time before. You feel people going to be eating scrap iron and old battery, you know. They're going to eat whatever they could see. They're going to be even worse than all the things you read about in the past. You understand? Right. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. That refers to the elect, the chosen, the ones that the Lord going to be with in that time. Whether it be that they'll make it to the end or they'll be beheaded for the word, to the end of the day, they are the ones that going to receive that salvation and be able to get a reward.
Yeah, salvation is the next big topic too, because people believe salvation is for everybody. So now salvation is not for everybody. First and foremost, salvation is for Israel. But it goes to where salvation is the whole of Israel, but who won't get taken out and from not seeing that MICB until school. The elect. The two just had to be what? Destroyed, as the scripture say. The 1/3 will obviously not see it, but it just had to be what? Destroyed. Right? And that people that get into the mind. They're always teaching us what everybody salvation thing. So come on. It's not for everybody, because let me just be real. You can't be, you're not going to share a seat in the chariot with a faggot. You know? As the scripture says, even the scripture says, well, if you make shall not make it over to the kingdom. So the Lord was already telling them, do not go and make it to the kingdom. You understand? But they just bypass those scriptures and leave it because it was too hardcore. You know?
If I could say also, it's just basic principle. A righteous man and a wicked man can't get the same reward.
No, it can never.
That is basic principle. If a man working hard to do the things that if you have a wife, you have two wives, and one working hard to please you and the next one don't care, you treat both of them the same way. That is just common sense. You understand? So the elect who actually working towards these things, they will receive the reward. But the ones who didn't care was living on God, they doing whatever they wanted. You feel they go get the same exact treatment. That is just common sense.
Basic sense.
Right, verse 2, right? Daniel 12 verse 2, it says, and many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake. And I hear even my apostle I was talking about that time. And he was saying when the missiles shoot and they see in them, the Lord will put everything back into the mind. So they go be completely, all the things that we was talking about, all the things that we was warning them about, even certain things probably about the past and all of them want to come back in the mind. Just like Revelations 1, they say all eyes shall see him, even they that pierced him. Even the ones that pierced him going on realize, hey, that is the man, like, he come back. Right? They say, and many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. You understand? So they will have their portion to receive for being the ungodly. Whereas the men doing what they're supposed to do and doing service to the Lord and so forth, and being humble and sincere, they will have their portion to receive. The scripture says, what a man sow, say that shall be
reap. That goes both ways. If it's so goodness, where you feel you go reap? You reap goodness. If it's so wickedness, you want to reap what? Wickedness. You want to receive what? Evil. The Lord already say he already make things for them that do evil. Right?
Oh yeah, that was the idea.
Yeah, he gives that a bit.
It's not good.
Huh?
It's not that going around, I agree with you.
I have a scripture. This is Habakkuk chapter 3. I start from verse 2. It says, "O Lord, I heard thy speech and was afraid. O Lord, revive thy work in the midst of the years. In the midst of the years, make known in wrath, remember mercy." See, the prophet telling them this, Lord, in the time of wrath, remember mercy. Why? Because he don't know what the Lord come back to do. If he don't come back for revenge, the Lord didn't come back to play. So what the prophet telling them this, hey, let's imagine a prophet say, "Oh Lord, I have heard thy speech and was afraid." And what the scripture say, "Well, fear the Lord." That is the beginning of our knowledge, wisdom. You understand? So you say, "Well, I was afraid. Oh Lord, revive thy work in the midst of the years, and in the midst of the years make known in wrath, remember mercy." So in wrath, Lord, remember mercy. You understand? He said, God came from Timan and the Holy One from Mount Paran. Selah, his glory covered the heavens, and the earth was full of his praise. They say his brightness was as the light. He had horns coming out of his hand, and there was the hiding of his power. Going into like the chariots and so forth. Right? It said before him, when the pestilence and burning coals went forth at his feet. Say he stood and measured the earth. He beheld and drove asunder the nations, and the everlasting mountains were scattered. The perpetual hills did bow. His ways are everlasting. So you can understand like what the Lord coming to do. You understand? You see the everlasting mountain was scattered in it all. So you can understand the destruction. It say, I saw the tents of Cushan in affliction, and the curtains of the land of Midian did tremble. Was the Lord displeased against the rivers? Was thine anger against the rivers? Was the wrath against the sea, that thou didst ride upon the horses and the chariots of salvation? So the Lord on the chariot and just imagine coming, bro. You was mad against the sea, right?
What
have I done? What the sea do here? You know? He said, was the Lord displeased against the rivers? And I question, yeah, was the Lord displeased? You can see that vision, see their Lord riding chariots. That's mashing up things, you know?
Yeah.
Seas scattering here, rivers going so, you know?
I saw straight on rampage, everybody on there.
What the Lord do here, right? I mean, what the rivers do here, right? You know? You see, was thy anger against the rivers? Was thy wrath against the sea, that thou didst ride upon thy horses and thy chariots of salvation? Thy bow was made quite naked according to the oaths of the tribes, even thy word, Selah, didst thou cleave the earth and rivers. They said the mountains saw thee, and they trembled. The overflowing of the water passed by, the deep uttered his voice, and lifted up his hand on high. The sun and moon stood still in their habitation. At the light of thine arrows they went, at the shining of thy glittering spear. Come on. You gotta understand the heights the Lord of, the kind of tomb, the kind of revenge, the kind of destruction the Lord coming with. You understand? It said, thou didst march through the land in indignation, thou didst thresh the heathen in anger. Thou wentest forth for thy salvation of thy people, even for salvation with thy anointed. Thou woundest the head out of the house of the wicked by discovering the foundation unto the neck.
Right? You see how he say, he saved the righteous and he wounded the head of the wicked. So that is what he's talking about. If you do good, you receive good. If you do bad, there's called a karma. You understand? But really and truly, that is thy righteousness. That is the Lord's righteousness. So,
not good. No, I can. It says, mentioned verse 16 and verse 15 and 16. It said, thou didst walk through the sea with thy horses, through the heap of great waters. When I heard my belly tremble, my lips quivered. Say, yeah. It say, at the voice rottenness entered into my bones. I tremble in myself that I might rest in the day of trouble. When he cometh up unto the people, he will invade them with his truth. Prophet telling, yeah, when he heard my belly tremble, my lips quivered.
By Mount Sinai, when they wanted to talk to the Lord, and they hear the voice speak, the Lord speak to them, and I was like, nah, by Moses, boy.
Nah, you had to deal with that.
Nah.
Son? So you get tired. The heavy Lord is gonna be heavy. Would the scripture say, woe to them that desire the day of the Lord?
Can.
For what end is it is unto you? You know?
Darkness, not light.
Yeah. So think about it, all them scriptures, you know, bring and they can understand what is the Lord coming to do. Burn flesh. Understand? Brother.
So there's Ephesians 5, I'll start from 5, right? That one? Ephesians 5 verse 5, right? They say, for this ye know that no whoremonger, nor unclean person, nor covetous man, who is an idolater, had any inheritance in the kingdom of Mashiach and of the Most High. So what I telling you? You understand? If you're not actually trying to refrain from these things, if you're supposed to be there, you will receive an inheritance.
You can.
Let's say in 2 Corinthians 7, they say if you not get past these obstacles or the track, how could you receive what is on the other side? Right? Verse 6, they say, let no man deceive you with vain words. For because of these things cometh the wrath of the Most High upon the children of disobedience. So you see, like the people who just teach others that, you know, you don't need to do what the Lord say. Them thing is vain words.
Yeah, or like nah, that's done away with.
Yeah.
Go ahead now. Disobedience.
Like
That's something because they're supposed to listen unto the Lord's word. Not one man telling you that the Lord think what he think the Lord say, or what he think that they're not supposed to keep, or what he's supposed to keep.
Pleasing to you.
Yeah, what more pleasing to you. Pastor, I feel deep for today now. Well, try go ahead now, and let's ask for mercy.
Verse 7, it say, be not ye therefore partakers with them.
Yeah. So tell them one time, don't be partakers with these people. Come on, separation. Understand? Well,
It say, for ye were sometimes darkness. Yeah, it was sometimes darkness, but now are ye light in the Lord. Right? And now that light represents what is the knowledge.
yeah, it was in darkness, means say no. But now you are the light. So what are you going to do when you are the light? You go with it.
And when you're scripture like that, but you say when you had the light, walk in it.
Walk in it, yeah.
And you have to shine forth. You have set an example also.
It say walk as children of light. It say verse 9, it say for the fruit of the Spirit is in all goodness and righteousness and truth. Right? So it's not just about saying something. The scripture say in Titus, it say with their mouth exactly.
And I mean with the lips.
But your heart is far from me.
Yeah.
I think that one is in Mark.
You know.
So, yeah. But let us show you that it's something that you don't just say or you think that you feel on the inside. It's something that you have to do. It's something to fulfill.
Or the Lord say, don't be hearers alone, but be doers also.
Can.
To prove it, to prove your love to somebody, where to do? You gotta act.
Can.
So how you gonna prove that you're gonna say, well, hey, trust in the Lord, I believe in the Lord, I love the Lord, and so forth. How you gonna do that? You have to do work. That's that. You have to be doing what does the Lord say to do. You have to be holding what does He say to keep. That is how you're going to act, that is how you're going to do. At the end of the day, people do that because they wonder what their own way.
That'll show how messed up the system is. Even the people in the system. If somebody, they show them to love them, but don't tell them, you know, they wouldn't pay attention to that. But if somebody doesn't show them, but they just tell them it, because people as you know, they just always go by what appear nice to them.
I said they're coming like I was saying, the image. That image that they always like to see the outer appearance than knowing the inner. That was why people in suit and tie just catch them, because they believe once you wear a suit and tie, or once you have this nice, you're good.
Which come back to the image thing you're talking about earlier.
he's a so-called good person. That is why when these celebrities do have, when they hold celebrities like for child trafficking and so forth, they say them ball where she looks like she was such a good person, right? Because that is the image that
was painted out there.
that was painted on him. You understand? That is what the image that they said it to be. You know, just as I said, like that Will and Jada Smith. 28 years of marriage and thing. Our wife like Jada. Our husband like Will.
You
That
know,
time there was some madness going on.
Jada swinging from a tree like
Yeah.
that.
Will was a swinger too as a
Yeah, I think that
two of them was
two of them from before they even get married.
Yeah,
Like,
they was swinging. But the thing is that
Just
is
that
the image that they portray.
just that it now come out.
Yeah. The image that they portray is that they don't want the thing negative. In the background, they're flexing like they're flexing like baboon. You understand?
And that flexing. The other flexing is people who go in there like them Illuminati and thing. They go and bend. They go in and bend down.
Yeah.
That different kind of flex.
Like somebody was saying that.
So which way you going? All
Somebody
them
was saying,
entertainers and
why all the shock? Somebody was saying, why all the shock? Or you're supposed to know what these people have been doing to be staying in Hollywood. So what are the shock for? But again, that is the thing, they're blind, and that is the thing, it's the image. This remember that is the idols, isn't it? That is the idols. So the idols have to always keep a perfect record
in front. Yeah.
You know?
But
You
back
have to
door.
look good now, but you know what I'm saying?
When you close doors,
Yeah.
boy, they're the most wickedest they have outside.
Yeah. Like these people that be doing how human trafficking. Oprah, Ellen, and there is the big news right now that Oprah and Ellen and them doing human trafficking. That is why they had also stay. All of a sudden, they quarantine. Them get coronavirus
You remember playing them?
for 14 days. But when you watch, they were in an ankle monitor. What is called attack when they're home?
Yeah, maybe you can't track her.
Yeah.
So you must stay within your home. Or you
Why?
anywhere?
Why? They do on the news don't have nothing stating that they do anything bad to wear on that. So why they have an ankle monitor for?
That's a new cure for coronavirus.
Where that?
I don't know. I was saying too. Besides them, with other people in the background too, they're also doing sacrifices.
That's right.
You know, like the so-called feast days at the hidden.
Yeah,
as you know.
all the these is satanic days.
Yeah, a lot of times they're tying together. You know, I think Valentine's is a big one.
And then Black Friday, the next one.
Yeah, Black Friday and Halloween is a big one.
Halloween too.
And I think sometimes Christmas time is the next big
Christmas
one
is
too.
the biggest.
Yeah, where they
The biggest.
you find people going to go missing just so. That time sacrifice.
Hey, as I was saying that, I ended up seeing something popping up now, right? Something about something called Wayfair. Let me show you how wicked it is. Give me a joke now. Give me a joke now.
924.
Yeah, let me that. Let me show you how wicked this is.
So this is Job 9, verse 24, right? It say, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Yeah,
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
yeah.
So if not, where and who is he?
So then we'll see right? Who's the wicked, and we don't know who the wicked is. The wicked is Esau. Esau called who? White man. Then a son now. They say the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. And as I'll say, I'm not sure how wicked this place is, right? I was reading up some news now about Wayfair, right? Wayfair is a company that has shipped housing appliances like cabinets, pillows, beds, shelves, these things. That is what they ship, right? Alright. They went on recently. They have on the site they're selling cabinets for 40,000. 30,000. Cabinets you pay for 500 for 500. They're selling for 40 and 50,000. Now I want you to listen to this good, eh? The site on each cabinet have a name, a particular name. And when they want to type in the name, it's the name of a missing person.
I don't say name, I don't catch you coming from there.
So when you're buying the cabinet, when you need buying the cabinet, They're buying a person.
What's that price? Is that gift wrapped?
Yeah.
They gift wrapped.
So, plus they have a serial number. Obviously, the order to me is a serial number, right? When they go and type it, each of the serial number on the I think on the, if not the, if they have a particular site, you can go and type it in. You know where again? Again, child pornography. So you get to understand. I watch me. The FBI ain't coming yet. And all this information spread. You know what? You know what they said. You know what they do after the internet to make them out of them? They will not remove the prices.
Yeah, they will go on the next
They
site now.
will not jump on the site. They will jump on the price all of a sudden. But all of a sudden, this weekend, 2 days ago, they're selling this cabinet for 40,000. Oh, the ball is a glitch. Oh, we are glitch, and it was so. Somebody was saying that it was so far long while. So you can see how the earth is really given to the hand and the wicked. The FBI like to come down and they lock up R. Kelly, Bill Cosby.
Yeah. Everybody.
Everybody.
The funny thing
If
is,
you kick a stone too hard, they can lock up.
Yeah.
the funny thing is, people like to defend the rulers of this world. If the scripture said the word given to the hand of the wicked and you defending these people, what I make you? What I really make you?
Make you wicked as sin.
You part and parcel of everything.
Yeah.
Condoning everything.
Whenever you look at the characteristics, right? When you look at, like for example, they say the word given the hand of the wicked, so they rule everything. Who is one of the biggest group of people that had a hand in everything right now? These so-called Jews.
They are a good point because they dabble and dabble in everything. The music industry was funded by them.
All the media.
Media. Them.
So them ruling on a high level and people feel like them good, and the scriptures say the word given to the hand of the wicked. That adding up in any common sense way. Whenever you think about it, the scriptures say the poor, the world, rich and faith. Them across so is the poor, the world.
Them can never be the poor anymore.
Rich.
And in people's head that makes sense. In people's head that makes sense because gain is godliness.
Yeah. The thing gain is godliness.
Look,
The thing salvation could be what? Both.
I was seeing police evaluate some Jews placing at the kind of beginning of
The gathering, I see it.
the coronavirus.
They had a funeral and a big gathering.
Nah, even long before that, when the coronavirus came, and they couldn't get masks for everybody, and the health system was short on masks now. They were at a Jew place in Brooklyn, one place, and they had a warehouse full of masks. The N95 mask that they say is for
Yeah, I think I see that.
and they only kept that for their people.
And how they get that? How they get that? I thought there was at that point in time there wasn't selling they wasn't giving out the N95 masks. They were telling people to bring it back so that the health services can have.
They don't wait any place and season like most of the masks leave for their community and so I give out to hospital and people couldn't get the hospital people were using Jay-Z and that kind of thing.
This place gone. And hey, human trafficking. All this stuff is a whole lot of wicked stuff. You understand? Whole wickedness. That's just the world we live in. These people disappear just sort of, but I was going into like the Christmas and Halloween and so forth. The different solstices. Right? You always saying people missing, disappearing and so forth. Guys, what? Sacrifices, human trafficking, selling, sex slaves, all these things that they're doing. This place giving on to
Bohemian girl.
Bohemian. Hey, people like to say conspiracy theory, but we feel this theory come about from. We feel a man just wake up in the morning and think, yeah, but you know them, it have the elite, you know, it have this. You know?
I think as soon as they get exposed to something, they turn it into a fable.
Just trying to train
What's that UFO? They turn it into a fable. What's Godzilla? They turn everything you could think, they turn it into a fable so that they kind of.
And these idiots outside here, they believe that. After that, whatever the white man says, go ahead. But they ain't gonna believe that the white man is the wickedest person on the earth. They ain't gonna believe that though. They believe that the salvation will come from him. And going back to like we were talking about, they always believe that they will do what? They will conquer whatever obstacle come their way. That the kingdom will never fall.
A piece of here.
But
This is Psalm 17:12. Like as a lion that is greedy of his prey, and as it were a young lion looking in secret places. Verse 13, arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
deliver the soul from the wicked, which is who?
Which is thy sword. So the wicked people is actually who Mosai put there to actually do what he's doing. And he's doing it But he did it, yeah.
Even the Lord speak about the Illuminati.
Mm.
Even in Psalms. You understand?
Yeah, David is talking about that a long time.
Yeah. Because it always have that high, it always have, where how they set up, it always somebody up, like, you know, it was somebody in the that top spot now, you know?
That nobody don't know
That will
about.
make them more diverse, more kind of way.
Yeah, that's secret society thing, man. That actually ruling the world and you don't know it's them ruling the world.
Like even that is why when you go into like it's the Maccabees, when they choose the council, they say they come together and they choose one person and they put he as one forefront. But these other men who choose seats, them what they say.
That is back. Which is what happening in the whole world right now.
Again, go back to what you were saying.
The same Rothschild and
Yeah.
and that's one.
Yeah, go back to what you were saying, that image that they show.
That image, boy, that image. You say, alright, you want Trump? Okay, you going fun?
Yeah.
You be the image, and we telling you what we pulling the string.
So these idiots calling Trump, is wicked.
Trump making decisions out there.
We know Trump wicked, we know that. Trump thing, we know that. But we get that behind it, that worse.
Who pull his string?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just read this. This is Psalm 64 verse 1. It says, hear my voice, O God, and my prayer, preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. So why would they say the workers of iniquity? Because all they're doing is wickedness. All they're doing is iniquity. And I say from the secret counsel, that way we call it Illuminati.
People say they sleep not unless they have done wickedly. Can you imagine losing sleep if you do something bad for the day?
Who wet their tongue like a sword. They say, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even better words, that they may shoot in secret at perfect. They call the secret societies and so forth. You understand? They said that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. It's a secret society who will be in private laying snares and so forth. So you feel people that they believe because they always say conspiracy theory, but even the scripture said it out.
Now
They
that
have them that do things in secret.
the same people that's used plenty entertainers and movies and different things as distraction.
Yeah. They say
Jacob just real gullible for everything that you throw at them, everything.
Because they want that guy's school should look
Right. And they at least know that. So they know if something was to come up, in 2 2 they could cover it up.
You know, I was watching a video of a guy who, right? He's a Hebrew fella, but he's not from GMS. But he did put together a video, put it into like the Boule and so forth. And I was watching the video and it was showing you how even in these Titanic thing, these groups and them, they have a lot of like pastors. And them pastors, they just put them like gatekeepers. Them is the ones who just keep the people in a docile state. You understand? While originally they're not really working for the Lord. They're working for their Lord.
Which is why in the theology school and thing, they have a way not only what they feed them, but it's also the way that they have to deliver it. To sell it.
Them in that.
Right.
They say gatekeepers and
Yeah.
it have that in all industries, music industry, thing industry, gatekeepers. They have a particular person that when you coming in, they go through this gatekeeper. He had to choose to say, well, hey, but you able to come out, you able to come in. That's what they were saying about the comedians, like the black comedians, they have a gatekeeper. But this gatekeeper, if you don't like it, don't come in.
Yeah, you gotta do it just like how the scripture say, and go through straight gates.
Yeah.
It's like how we had to go through how Mashiach say. They just had to go through how they get instructed from.
You gotta be able, this gatekeeper is make sure to keep you, something in. They say they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. These men go in deep in the hair. That's why they can do so much of things. Because they're doing it secret, but they diligent search. You understand?
From since them born, like the temperatures families and so forth. They don't born and they'll be on WhatsApp all day.
Nah.
And then they'll go on FaceTime. They study them. They're just real smart people. You understand? Them is real, they'll be training them like 5. They say even the Pope could speak how much languages. When it is them born and them growing up, they're highly educated. They're training them to be the next rulers.
A good example are the Pope and the Pope is like a gatekeeper. You understand?
That's lead.
One of the highest, he's the highest gatekeeper in the Catholic community.
Like, hey, recently in there's a show how wicked that the Pope and the Vatican thing is, right? Is that recently you started hear about real people exposing priests and Catholic priests for like raping and interfering with little children and so forth. And it had recently, I think I saw the article on my phone with a pastor get held for guns and human trafficking. So you know the Catholic churches like that. You know there's some at home, right?
Yeah.
So what he was doing, there's like for orphans. What he was doing, like when the orphans come and thing like certain time, he's selling them.
Yeah.
I know the Pope, Catholic Church, all of them, they ain't come out and tell, they ain't come out and say nothing against that.
No, we can do how to be. To pose our orphan to help children just to traffic them. Right?
Yeah.
And people will defend people like that.
But that is peace only whole. That is only whole. For instance, like
That's how they find a way, how the draft those orphans in, so that they could do what they're doing instead of having to go and say, alright, we fed up and we are going in the streets and look for homeless people. You know what? Come down, you feed them and you fatten them for the kill.
Like cattle. And I have people in the Catholic community will look past all that, but they will bash what we just do. Well, we come out here and teach what the scriptures actually say, they will bash me, but them Catholic priests and them done nothing to you know that just a man of God has half fault sometimes.
The man of the cloth. The man of the cloth.
Yeah, man. Hey, this place, bro, this place.
Oh, good, yeah.
I'm looking for the article, I'm looking for the next article I had here, bro. There's one where I found, look at here. It said pedophilia, right, goes deeper than Jeffrey Epstein. Now we know, like all the people like to call us, they say they are not pedophiles or like this. But when you go into the scriptures, we already know what the scriptures talk about a woman of age and so forth.
Them don't know where that pedophile according to the scriptures.
Yeah. But even this pedophilia, these men dealing with people at 5, 6 years and so forth, right? That's not like way below the age. You understand what I'm saying? They said this is a picture of Peter John Dalglish, right? Former United Nations chief and top UN founder of UNICEF. Now, if you went to UNICEF, there was UNICEF is a company all around the world. They deal with like sit on football with Cristiano Ronaldo and promote UNICEF and they promote UNICEF. They're so-called they're helping the poor and helping people, children and things, but UNICEF was taught for like human trafficking and pedophilia and so forth. So many people are in it. So this was one here. Let's say, and top UN founder of UNICEF, which is the world's largest children charity, right? He was arrested on child rape charges in Nepal. During his arrest, two young children, ages 12 and 14, were rescued from his custody. And this was little boys. Little boys. You understand?
Bear in mind, that's only two that they catch him with.
Tell me if you see the picture of the man's face there.
Only thousands.
You can see it, just click on this spot and you center and it will show us.
No, that's all. Can your phone up?
Up? Click on this spot.
Yeah, I get it there.
Click on it anyway.
You understand?
Focus on this.
There.
Focus it?
Yeah.
And that is watch your face. Watch your face.
Yeah, you can watch your face and you can tell something.
You saw just have a face of the devil.
You could tell.
Yeah.
But then again, you have to be spiritual to tell. But you don't know people wouldn't see.
But it people are not spiritual would look at that and say, what he look like? Because like remember last week the priest was who keep saying pay your tithes.
Pay your tithes, yeah.
Yeah.
When people watch it, you see total wickedness in the face.
Yeah, the people who not eat any truth look at his face and the first thing is, oh gosh, that's the devil himself.
So going on there?
Nah, it's something, some fire or something might have the same.
Fire?
Some fire station or something might have the same.
No fire, you get robbed there quiet than we know.
Nah, them ain't get robbed. That was 200 people inside. I feel there's too much of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so back into what we're saying, you get to understand the whole height, the whole level of what it is really going on in this place.
You know what they're saying, but they say you have to go deep.
Yeah, you have to go, yeah.
The thing is, you can't even envision how that thing goes because this thing's so secretive.
this is
It's not funny,
this is total madness outside here. You understand? Total chaos. You understand what I'm saying? Madness on a different level.
That's why sickness usually works. So there are things you know, things you know you don't know, and things you don't know that you don't know.
Like for instance, say to what? Like many people say this place good, but how this place good? When it's only madness going on, that the scripture says is in Ephesians and Galatians say, you come to redeem us from this wicked world, if you get that from me, get that from me. And you take Galatians 2,
Galatians 1 verse 4.
Yeah, right, can.
So yeah, Galatians 1 verse 4, it say who gave it, we from verse 3, right? It say grace, Galatians 1 verse 3, it say grace be to you and peace from the Most High the Father and from our Lord Yahushua Mashiach. Right? They say who gave himself to our sins that he might deliver us from this present evil world.
That he will deliver us from when?
This present evil world.
So why would the scripture make it fail and tell you that this present evil world? Telling you one time that this place was not good. One time the scripture is telling you that this place not good. So how could you come out as a man reading the scriptures or even calling yourself a so-called pastor, bishop and a leader of the people and you say that this place good?
And you want it to be protected.
Yeah, and you want it to be protected. Come on. Read it over one more time, come on, please.
Right, so verse 4, right? They say who gave himself for our sins that he might deliver us from this present evil world.
That he might deliver us from this present evil world, right? This place is wicked. Straight out, straight as it is. They can't deny, they can't flex with it, they can't, what you going to do? Deny the scriptures? To say that you thinking that it's good?
You feel it in your heart that this is a
yeah,
nice place.
Faith in your heart that this place is good enough, you good stuff going on here. You know where that?
You say according to the will of the Most High, Yahweh, according to the will of power and our Father.
That's right. So straight as it is. That is why the scripture says we have no war, we have no rest here. But we seek one to come. You understand? Oh no, we have no rest here, there's no rest. Yeah. And the scripture says, well, we are not sitting here, but we are not continuing to sit here, but we seek one to come. You understand? Why even trust in a city that you know we don't want to fall? Eventually what? Crumble and fall.
You started trusting a city that against Mashiach. You don't start bad.
One time. Off. No, but I just wait this and hey, at the end of the day, then I join hand to hand, both shall walk. Be slain by the sword. So hey, most of them that will join onto that. It just is what it is. You know? But this place is total wickedness. This place is total wickedness. Right.
So in Galatians 6, I'll start from 7, right? Galatians 6 verse 7, they say, be not deceived. It says the Most High is not mocked. It says, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also.
So that one man soweth, he shall also what? Reap. So the good time. The Lord and mock. You think he could mock the Lord? Lord, no. Nah, don't worry about that thing. The Lord didn't come with slackness, why the Lord didn't come with slackness? Give me Jude. Where it say, Solomon Gomorrah, for example. Because this will show you what went on with a wicked city. A wicked place.
You don't get away. You mightn't get dealt with on point at the exact time, but you don't get away.
Yeah, you don't get. That's what the Lord say, why? You don't mock. Come slackness.
I think that's in Ecclesiasticus too, where they say for the Most High is long suffering. You feel because he's doing something right away, feel like how this really past. That don't mean you get away. A year from now you can feel it.
Yeah, that's right. Go ahead.
So there's Jude, verse 7, right? It says, even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them, in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh, are set forth for an example.
Set forth as our
example.
So that this is show you that this city, this place was set forth as an example. And you hear people, we use it as an example, and you hear people use it as an example as well. That hey, remember what went on with what? Sodom and Gomorrah. Remember what took place and the cities on the road. Remember how there was what? They was destroyed. Remember that? That wicked place. So what you feel going to happen to this whole place? And you think about it, that Sodom and Gomorrah was doing that wickedness and the cities on the road was destroyed, right? No, you remember something that the whole earth now confused with our Babylon truth is that everybody following that now.
Even in Israel today.
Yeah. So just imagine, that is why hey, this whole place gonna be what? Just tormented by fire and so forth. You understand? It just not gonna be one place alone, but I mean one place is the forefront of it, and they would be the forefront. You understand?
Every week when I feel it.
Yeah, every way gonna feel it.
Well, it had to be purged because
file. That's right. So the rest, this particular place, which is America, will be the forefront, and the cities round about would be like the whole rest of the continent, the little places. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Say, set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire.
Eternal fire. That's an example. Okay, you can't go and do it. That's what Sodom and Gomorrah is right now.
And you can't dwell in America. Is
it? Yeah, and the scriptures mention that. You know, so that is to show you that hey, these things are more written for example. You understand? And we use Sodom and Gomorrah as an example every time. That's a perfect example of what is going to happen to this wicked place. You understand? So don't ever forget what is going on. Matter of fact, go and look up on what Sodom and Gomorrah, and you still see the, I think it's still some pictures where you see like the ashes and so forth, and you see like it make what salt. You see the salt, bindings and so forth.
It's like the atom bomb.
Yeah.
Like, Hiroshima, Nagasaki. So nothing to go back there again.
Yeah.
See, even people that live closer, there's just go with the folk train and all kind of thing.
And the thing about it, like if you watch Hiroshima right now, like the place itself, right? It have plenty wild grass and it's a get like the buildings and things. It's a look real pretty. Meaning that how the trees and then grow back and
cover everything.
Cover everything, it's a look nice. Like wild beasts and then dwelling. And that is what the scriptures talk about America going up to the whole America.
So just imagine when that time from Hiroshima, Nagasaki is like a million times more than.
Yeah, just imagine that a million times that because the amount of bombs gone it.
Yeah.
People say when America get destroyed, there's only like only desert beasts going on in it.
Yeah.
Like not even deers and antelopes. Only desert beasts going on in it.
That's all it.
So what? Remember how we
Galatians 6, I'll read above verse 7, right? I'll read above verse 7. It say, be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Right? It says verse 8, it says, for he that soweth to his flesh shall reap of the flesh corruption. But he that soweth to the Spirit shall reap of the Spirit, shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. Right? So the scripture saying in Matthew also say where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. If it's are people who just put all the energy and time and effort into the system, into the job, you understand, into making money. Just put the heart and the soul into that, and that is where the heart is. You understand?
You never had that worldly life, like taking the time to see the like find God or taking the time to see them and show God a little reverence for what it is I have.
Or if they do that, they might just go and get some food handouts and then go right back to being wicked.
And and the thing that is that no, we know charity, we know tithes and charity wash away our multitude of sins. But they don't give because they want to give with a clear mind.
They want to feel like they're still being good while being wicked.
Like plenty of the celebrities, they don't want to give because they can give enough. Giving removes pieces of the tax.
Yeah, and only that too, you know. Give that image, you see
image to them.
Good.
No, on the forefront they give him, on the back, what they get them back. Way more.
Yeah. Way more, yeah. I hear that. When they give it, they get more after, they get back more.
But it's that image too. As people, and as I said before too, there's people spend their whole life doing that kind of thing, but because the whole system set up and how it's so tricky, it's really the deceiver. Because it distracts you in such a way that you have to go to get your schooling, education, university. And when you're spending 10-15 years studying the other books, and you're not studying the good book, and then when you reach there, you realize, wait now, I need to go and work, you go and pay.
Yeah.
And then they're showing you nice cars and showing you nice house, and this is the life you should be living.
You went for 15 years
big
of
distraction.
schooling. And when you're done the schooling, when you come out, you go and work KFC because you need experience.
Yes.
You're too overqualified.
You're too overqualified. So by this
The system.
like I was saying,
Most subtle at all.
yeah, the most subtle by this serpent. Like when I watch movies, like when I watch with the man, it's before it's God. see how the land, see how the houses and so
You
forth.
have cabbage, I have
Yeah.
you take some of mine, some of mine.
And the kingdom is to run.
Happy, they're very
The
happy.
kingdom is to run.
Simple.
Everybody was self-sufficient.
Yeah. But
Right. Say, I'll read verse 9, right? It say, and let us not be weary in well-doing. And that the mindset we ought to have. Whether it is that considered well unto the Lord, you know, coming out here, doing your work, doing the things of the Lord, you're not supposed to be weary of that. Even though it might be tough here sometimes because of certain situations and whatever, you're not supposed to be weary of that. Right? It say, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not.
so we go reap. And we will soon reap with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and all the brothers. You know? Once we push to the end and we see ourselves out of here, and we of the elect, we save Father as well, hey, we will reap. And so at the end of the day, we'll pay a penny so that they can receive a crumb.
It's like what you're saying before, you can't expect the righteous to receive the same reward as the wicked.
That's right.
Work for your penny.
Right?
Yeah.
Alright, so with that, close enough. We give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. We say double and say apostles and elders are great most as well. And salutations to all the Akem of the pursue on truth and say day in and day out. No continuing season on the season, we say Shalom. We say Mawat to Lababet, Mawat to the tutors, Mawat to all the seasons. Right? Until next time, we say Shalom.
Shalom.